Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr now on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ties the game at 7. Brendan McManus to kick.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. From the 27, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Raiders.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Josh
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Las Vegas. Here's Jacobs. And he goes back
backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
On second and goal, Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled.
There goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere. That drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got 6, now second and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running is Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Justin Simmons.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, Jacobs. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Las Vegas.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And less than a yard.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Carr. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Block. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
Blocked pass, intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Gordon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
By Jonathan Abram. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another run by Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going with Lindsey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now to the air, Locke. He'll go up top here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jacobs now. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Locke. They'll fire one downfield.
Why is he doing that? Come on, Doc.
Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Carr will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. From the gun, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check 50, check 50. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
They're going to run. This is Gordon.
Come on, good D.
They stop him for no gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Ran it right.
And he's in. touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs
Touchdown.
with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to get the advantage.
What was the extra stutter for?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Way forward to about the 32. Yeah, that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Carr to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. from midfield. Here's Carr.
Oh, you kidding me, bro? Come on.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 80 yards there on 3rd and 2. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Wow.
Back to throw, Carr. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
Big cojones, bro.
If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On second down, they'll run.
Come on, you got
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
55 mark, guys. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check. 55 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Denver, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.